Our efforts by the dollars we spent and the food and medicines that we delivered. But aid alone is not development. Development is helping nations to actually develop, moving from poverty to prosperity. And we need more than just aid to unleash that change. We need to harness all the tools at our disposal, from our diplomacy to our trade policies to our investment policies, and building in part on the lessons of the Millennium Challenge Corporation, which has helped countries like El Salvador build rural roads and raise the incomes of its people. We will invest in the capacity of countries that are proving their commitment to development.
In the fight against global poverty, the people of the United States, through MCC, are advancing prosperity, stability, and American values around the world. How? We start with making the business of aid more businesslike. We have one mission: poverty reduction through economic growth. Our partners are rigorously selected countries who have a track record of sound democratic and economic governance. We are also very selective about the investments we make. Americans deserve to see their tax dollars deliver a high rate of return and the greatest impact. Countries prioritize their economic needs and partner with us to develop and implement solutions. And we require programs to be completed in 5 years, holding our partners accountable. MCC prioritizes policy reform. Countries are required to practice sound policies to build strong institutions. To reinforce this, we will stop the flow of development dollars when countries break their compact by reversing good governance and respect for human rights. This holds our partners accountable and sustains our investments. MCC programs deliver opportunity. Across communities, the poor are benefiting from real achievements. Transportation networks are stimulating trade and commerce with regional impact. Investments are connecting the poor to sources of growth through greater food security, energy security, water security, land security. And to sustain our achievements, we raise the bar on responsible resettlement and gender inclusion, motivate ongoing sector and institutional policy reforms, and forge new partnerships with the private sector and civil society. The result? Tangible progress in the fight against poverty. And finally, MCC is always learning. We are committed to evidence-based development, leading the way by honestly testing assumptions, adding to a stock of evidence about what does and what does not work, contributing to new thinking about monitoring and evaluation, and sharing findings from our independent impact evaluations. Because we are transparent, MCC broadly shares the data we use to make decisions and measure impact. MCC has helped to inspire a new way forward for the discipline of development.
MCC's model showcases some of our best thinking about how to do development for the 21st century and has helped to set the stage for the administration's approach for development. Because at a time when we must look for the way to maximize the impact of every dollar that we spend on development, we often turn to MCC for information and inspiration.
Yes, MCC is unlocking a world of greater prosperity, stability, hope. We are a small agency with big impact as we create incentives for good policy performance, open up business, investment, and trade opportunities for American companies, deliver results, advance learning, and improve accountability. This is MCC.
I believe the MCC policy ranks second to none.
Our common objective, our shared aspiration is for poverty to be banished and for development and prosperity to take its place. The American people and their government have put forward the financial means for developing nations to accelerate their development.
The MCC is unique in our case because I've been Minister of Finance at some point in the history of our country. And all the time you deal with donors, they become prescriptive. this is good for you.
Eat your vegetables, this sort of a thing, right?
They say, this is good for you. But with the MCC, it has been different. That we have been asked to say what is good for us, that we want the United States government to support it.
We really thank the government of the United States for helping the people of Ghana and other countries in Africa.
Y a ustedes porque sí los han ayudado bastante.
მადლობა ამერიკელ ხალხს, ამერიკის ხელისუფლებას მსგავსი დახმარებისთვის.
To learn more, visit www.mcc.gov.